I'll also give you praises. I'm going to talk a little about motivating your PRAs a little bit later, but you really need to make sure you're giving them that positive support as well. And then, let's see, power PCs. This is huge. During the summer, during the gold period, before every shift, I sat down with my PRAs and either had a 5-minute group PC with them, or had an individual 5-minute power PCs with them before they got started making calls. So you can break down goals with them. How many do you want to get set tonight? How many do you want to get set this hour? How many shows do you want this week? How big a bonus do you want your paycheck? Right? Talk to them about areas where they can improve. Hey, I love that you're doing this right. Can I give you a couple of tips that you can try tonight? And then number 3, how can I manage you better? Really important. Because each of your PRAs is going to be motivated by different things. They're going to tell you, hey, you know what? I just really want to hear when I do well. That's what's going to motivate me. Others of them are going to say, hey, you know what? I really want to improve my numbers. How can I do that? Right? Can you teach me how to work on a specific area? Hey, can I teach you something? Sure. Think about how much time you spend in a week PCing individual reps. How much impact does that have to spend an hour with one rep versus how much impact you could have spending 1 hour with one of your PRAs? How many more people does that impact? How much more does that impact your team? Just something to think about. D, create contests. Find out what motivates your PRAs. This happens in PCs with them, right? You can't figure out what motivates them if you don't talk to them about it. But here's some ideas. Cash bonuses. We've done this in our office, and that was an awesome week. We had a 1-week contest, threw up a huge challenge for the PRAs and offered them a cash bonus. That was an exciting week. Fancy dinners, limo night, events. If your staff launches 100 PRs for the campaign, is that worth spending $300 on some concert tickets for them? Absolutely. Absolutely. I got a couple more to add in here. But I want to say that this also helps with setting specific measurable goals. When you break down contests for your PRAs, you're also breaking down contests for yourself. I want to launch, 50 PRs by July. I want to launch 90 PRs by August. Okay, set up a contest for your PRAs so you can have them help you with your goals. A couple of other things that are really, really motivating to your PRAs, or to at least if they were to my PRAs. Hey, can I teach you what motivates PRAs? All right. Recognition is huge. Recognizing them in front of the team. Making sure they're at the team meeting. Saying, hey, I'm going to recognize you tonight in front of the team for what you're doing to the PRA. Make sure you're there. Make sure that you're on time so we can talk about it beforehand. All right? A lot of people they really need that pat on the back. It's really motivating. Get in front of as many people as possible. And also promotions. You can offer raises to your PRAs that are goal specific. Hey, first week you get your stats to X level, I'm going to give you a 50-cent raise on your hourly. Does that excite you? Yeah. And then also position promotions. You know what? Let your PRAs know. There's room for promotion within this position. You can be my PRA lead. You can lead this. You can be my assistant PRA manager and have some authority as well. It may seem like a small thing. It's not going to come with a percentage pay off of the office, but that title is really, really encouraging to some people. So find out what motivates your PRAs and set up goals for them. All right, number 3 there. Do it yourself. Lead by example. You have to earn the right. Whether it's you or whether you get one of your other people to be the PRM, they have to be the best at it. Or at least close, right? They have to be the best at it until they can teach one of the PRAs to be better at it than they are. So make sure that you can make calls and get great results. Make sure that your PRM can make calls and get great results. Have them calling with the PRAs at the shifts. Once they get your PRAs trained, it's really important to make some calls with them so that they know that you're part of the team and then you can be effective as well. You earn the right to be able to coach your PRAs. And making calls right in a row, leading by example that way, not chatting between each call and trying to educate between each call. But yes, make 6 calls in a row with them. Oh, I have 6 minutes left.
15.
15.
Oh, got it. All right, make 15 calls in a row with them. Let them see what a productive PRA should look like. All right, number 4, create a culture of PRs. Create so much momentum with PR-based team that it snowballs and sucks more people in. This is exciting when it happens. All right, teach your team that we build the team with PRs. Just like they build their business with referrals, we build with referrals too. It's an expectation. It's not, hey, could you recommend some of your friends for the job? It's, hey, this is how we build the team. So write down all your friends. When over half your team is made up of PRs, how much easier is it to get names? Hey, how many of you in the room are PRs? Yeah, if that was your team meeting, and everybody's raising their hand, then people are going to be a lot more excited about PRs. Number 5, help your PRAs. Set expectations. Let them know how the funnel works. Let them know what the PR expectations are. Have no fear about teaching your PRAs the funnel. They're not going to be spooked out at a 50% show to interview if you let them know about it in advance. Give them a great approach. You know, try an approach. If it's not working, modify it. Modify it by the time of year. You know, if it's getting close to summer, or if you're getting close to fall, rather, then modify your PR approach. Hey, Johnny recommended you, thought that maybe you could use the extra $500 to $1,000 before school starts. When you're doing your August PR calls, for example. Let them know that the most important parts of the script are to communicate to that person on the other end of the phone that it's a fun job, pays great, and you can work with them. That's why PRAs come in. It's not the same as ERA calls. People are going to come in for ERA calls for different reasons, but for PRs, they want to work with their friend, they want a great job with a lot of money. It's pretty simple. That's what's going to be attractive. Bullet 2 there is Tracy's tips for great shows.
We're going to pass these around. We're not going to go through all the tips. We'll just pass it around. Basically, this is what Tracy, who was promoted to our PR assistant manager, or I guess second in command for our PR program. She's our top PRA, and I asked her to make these tips. That way, she can help in the training of new PRs, actually new PRAs. So she came up with, on one side, it says tips for great shows. So there's 10 tips on how to have great shows for training, and she reviews these with the other PRAs, and she also teaches other PRAs around the division. And then we have on the back, it's the next bullet, I believe, is handling objections. So teaching PRAs how to handle correct objections. And these objections are not like the normal floofy ones like, hey, what's the pay, or what's the job, all that. These are like real hardcore objections. Like your PRAs, when they say, hey, somebody said blah, 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 it's a scam or this or that, these are like real hardcore explanations how to answer those questions. And it's not beating around the bush. These are just like, this is legit. It's like, hey, if somebody says the job is this, then how are you going to teach your PRA how to handle that? Rather than saying, oh yeah, well, okay, sorry, I don't know how to answer that question because I only know how to answer the $15 base appointment and opportunity for commission answer, right? Everything else I don't know. So anyway, try McDonald's. Right, so these are like real hardcore. So anyway, this is I have the same. Whoever passed my last time did a fantastic job. Nice team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tracy, by the way, consistently on a 4-hour shift will set up 20 plus people for interviews. She's a monster, and she has really good results. 50 to 60% shows trained throughout the interview. She's the best of the best. That's why it's so important to be careful about who you hire, right? A lot of my success this summer is her success. I got to give her some credit. All right, so while they're passing those out, it's really important to educate your PRAs about the tough questions that they're going to get on the phone at the end, so that they don't get naked when those hard questions come in. They're confident in answering the question, and then even if the person doesn't set up for an interview, they say, okay, well, we're saying hello, and they'll go on to the next call without having to come in and have with you about it for 3 minutes. So, all right, number 6 there. Excite your team to give referrals. Drew, you want to talk about this area?
Sure. Yeah. The excite your team to give referrals is basically during day 3. It's part of that expectation. It's expected everybody gives names. This is how we run the office. This is how we build the business. So it's not a question of yes or no. It's a question of you know, how many you're gonna get, hey, this is how we build the business.